Hello everyone and welcome to Marie Olivier article about personal brand photography, how to nail it and how to be prepared for your shot. So I'm Marie, the CEO and founder of Marie Olivier Ltd, the leadership transformational company, and we create for entrepreneurs, founders and leaders a personal brands or even uplift them to another level. And by the way, I'm also obsessed by health, so many times I share also high performance practices about the business. So let's take a look at this personal brand photography. So usually when people see your profile, the impressions are visual, not really the words, not really your name. It's the visual impression on your social media profile. What colors are you using? How you perceive? What is your look? So I went through a lot of different photography sessions and I can tell you the exact formula on how to nail your personal brand photography. So usually I like to right now invest in the professional photographer. By the way, one of my best friend is actually a really good photographer, but during the time of being in different retreats, meeting different people, being in different networkings, I also made many contacts on the photographers. So definitely in the comment write me where you are currently and I can give you some of the contacts on the photography people that I met along my journey of the solo traveling. So I usually like to invest in the professional photography because I see really big return of investment. Because if you have the professional photographer and you go to the professional studio, you can be sure that every picture that you are taking has a value. It's not about scratching it out of the table or putting it in the trash because the photographer just took wrong angle or the lighting was not great. So I definitely recommend to invest in the professional studio and in the professional photographer, or even ask some of your network, some of the people around you, because your best friend or your friends can be just amateur photographers, but the professional studio is doing really a different job and they will just like the experience of taking them into the professional studio, because for amateur photographers it's not every day that they would be going to professional studio, so they can even give you these shots for free. This is just an advice, because usually the photography people, they are really passionate and they want to put also their services and their things on another level. So if you know some amateur photography people, this might be also one of your shots. What I usually do is I set a scene of the photography that we go through. So for example, what is the purpose of the photography that we are going to take? Is it for my website? Is it for the product launch? Is it for a specific action retreat? What is actually the purpose that we are going to do during that photography session? So how to prepare for your photography session? First of all, I usually search on Google and throughout the different platforms to just take the inspiration, and I then put this inspiration in the different folders. So for example, for the last time I created really many different folders inside a folder, and there was like negative feeling, positive feeling, Marie thinking, Marie speaker, Marie drawing, Marie brainstorming, and I made this kind of visual board about what are my ideas for that photo shoot. And it was really a collection of different people. Even like I went on the people's website, how they have it structured. I took an inspiration from others people platforms, social media, Pinterest, Google Images, and I put this visual board in the folder that I then passed to the photographer. After that, I was going into my closet and I needed to define also what I will actually wear. So if it's professional photography, I usually wear something professional. If it's something more like a hoo-hoo, waha, energy healing, then it's more casual. Then also the professional studio should be something like this vibe. But this one, for example, specific that I'm talking about with the folders, it was really a professional photo shooting, and I wanted to show also a bit of my look, a bit of my frequency, energy, that it's not only like a really, like professional like this, but I wanted to show that I'm strong. I wanted to show that I do a lot of stuff. I wanted to show the freedom. I wanted to show that I'm a happy person, that I can help people to be the high performers, and everything like this is Also, the individual board, it's part of the outlook, but of the look of the visual board, but also I needed to put myself in this kind of energy when I was going into the professional photo shooting studio. And I took my best friend, and I find out that it was the best decision ever, because we had so much fun. She was assisting, she was also taking vertical videos behind the scenes, which I could then leverage also for the Instagram, for the reels. So I definitely recommend to take with you someone and give them even motivation that they can take also a few pictures of themselves, because it was the Christmas time, and we then took also pictures together sitting next to the tree, etc., which was super cute, and I was super happy that I could also help her to show her beauty on social media. I would like to also highlight one mistake that a lot of people do, is that they invest in the photo shooting, in podcast studio, or in anything like this, and then they don't use it. This is such a waste of time and energy. So if you are investing in the profi studio, in the person, amateur photographer or profi photographer, you should be sure that there is a return of investment. So why you are needing it? Is it just like for fun, for social media? Then it's also fine if you're building your brand awareness. Or is it just like going with your friends and like having a cute picture? I mean, this you can also do in the forest for free, right? Or like in some cute restaurant or something like this. You don't need a really professional photographer. The waiter can also help you with taking picture of you. So really define how you are going to use it and when are you going to use it, because this will also pay back then the investments that you have done into the profi studio. All right, so this was just a quick introduction about the personal brand photography and how to nail it, and definitely show that power, show that you're strong, show the personality behind you, who you really are, and I'm sure that now you are ready to take your shot. I'm Marie, the CEO and founder of Marie Olivier Ltd, the leadership transformational company, and if you really liked one of these videos, then go to marieolivier/articles and find out there one new article per day. Actually, we are publishing 20 new articles per month on personal brand leadership and also the LinkedIn. So you can find many different tips, and also don't forget to push the button subscribe and notification button here on YouTube, and connect with me on LinkedIn and write me that you're coming from this exact episode, because then I will send you a template for personal branding for free. And I will see you next time. Bye.